Greetings, I'm James Alexander Posley McTaggart III, author of Life. I Don't Have the Answers, You Do. I'm Still Here, a literary collection of inspiring and thought-provoking quotes. A bold new collection of stream of consciousness musings and writings about life, love, faith, hope, healing, and creativity. And the book is arranged in chapters, starting with number 1, Let Go, Let God. 2, Perseverance. 3, Choice. 4, Interpretation. And 5, It Is What It Is. And they all invite readers to explore their own inner playgrounds for truth. Until next time, thank you and be well. First of all, if you'd like to, hey everybody, how y'all doing? Y'all know what I'm doing. Introduce yourself. I decided that it's difficult for me, and because it's so difficult to get people to interview from my mailing list, I'm hitting the streets. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Anastasia Morsi, Perry, and I'm from Atlanta.
And from Atlanta, how long you been here?
About 7 months.
You just got here, you brand new?
Yes.
How do you like it?
It's okay.
It's okay? Is it everything you thought it would be?
Well, not really, but it's okay.
How you handling life? I'm going to talk about New York a little bit, then I'm going to get straight to this. But I always look at people who come from other places, and when they come here, they either make or break. Is it harder here than it was in Atlanta?
Well, I can go home anytime I want to. I just choose not to. I came up here with this is my significant other, and we get broke apart or whatever the case may be, and I could go home. My mom always wanted me to come home, but I just choose to stay up here because I can get a lot of stuff done. I start school June the 4th, so
you like New York that much that you're willing to stick through all that?
No, it ain't even that. It's like if I go home, I would be like, my mom will take care of me or something like that. You know, I could just be sitting at home in the room, probably won't do nothing. But up here, it's making me motivated to do like other stuff. Like,
oh, okay, so this is actually
it's like
New York
making me growing up.
Oh, okay.
It's
amen.
Yeah.
And you accept the challenge. You want the challenge.
I've always wanted the challenge.
Amen. Well, I pray all the blessings to you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into my quote. You know what it is. Which one would you like to read out loud, and then we'll make some relations to it?
The third one.
Which one is that?
Orderly and direct.
Good, orderly direction?
Direction and action.
Okay. Good orderly direction in action?
Yes.
That's okay. Read it.
It's a good thinks about things. Orderly, able to put a realistic, is that realistic? Holistic.
A holistic. Realistic, yeah. Holistic.
Positive and negative. Pursuit on all.
Pursuit?
What's that?
Perspective?
Perspective of all. It's a direction. Grateful to keep it moving. Grateful to keep it moving.
Okay, good. Thinking about things. Orderly. Able to put a realistic, holistic, positive, negative perspective on all. Direction. Grateful to keep it moving. What you get from that?
Good thinking about things. Is that right?
Right. Good. Think about things. If you notice this one, the good orderly direction in the title, I use it here.
Yeah.
And I put good, and then it says next to good after the colon. Think about things. Right. Good to think about things. Orderly. Yeah. Able to put things in a realistic, holistic, positive or negative energy, which is holistic, positive and negative. And you put a positive perspective, or you put that realistic, holistic energy on it all. And then direction. Grateful to keep it moving, right? The good orderly direction I got from somebody, forgot exactly where I heard it, but G-O-D, good, direction. What do you get from that in general?
But the good part is like good think about things is because it is good to think about things like as far as the future, what you're gonna do next and everything like that. Orderly, you have to be in order to get to the good that you think about, like a goal that you can set. You have to be in order, like your life have to be set in like a order, like I'm gonna do this at this step and whatever the case may be. And then what's the next one was?
Direction.
And being realistic about your order. You just can't, when you make I'm gonna say realistic right here, one of the words to use. Realistic mean like you can set goals, but be goals that you can be goals that's like, you know, you can really set for yourself. Like, you don't want to set a goal that's like too high that you can't accomplish right away. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I ain't telling nobody not to set their goals. Well, I'm gonna make I statements. I set goals as far as myself is to where I can know I can accomplish within the year or whatever the case may
That's
be.
right.
I see like what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say, well, I know I'm gonna have a child 10 years from now, because I don't know what's gonna happen 10 years from now.
Can you give an example of you using this good orderly direction? I have one in mind actually, but you go ahead.
What's yours?
Everything that you spoke to me about before the camera came on, you coming up here, you deciding to stay here, and you know, good orderly direction. Was it not good and orderly for you to end up here?
Actually, the reason why I came, it wasn't so much as good or so much as bad. It was just like a decision I had made as far as like I thought was gonna like dictate my future, but my future had changed. And then I had to do another regroup or whatever to change my order of how I was thinking. My directions was to go back home, but then I was like, if I go back home, I would choose to stay and let my mom take care of me or whatever the case may be. But then staying up here, I'd end up like, you know, living life like as far as like getting my stuff I needed to get done, like being an adult about everything.
You see this part able to put a realistic, holistic, positive energy perspective on it all. Have you had negative experiences and positive?
Yes, I had negative experiences because I've been with this boy for like 3 years. March 21st would have been like 3 years we've been together, and then like we've been separated for like 2 months now. And like, he let New York change him, so that's like negative for us. When I came up here thinking I was gonna be with this guy for like forever or whatever, we done got married and everything, legally married and everything.
Wow.
But he changed. New York changed him. We came up here together. New York changed him. So it's like I was struggling at first because I was staying with him, and then when I moved out, he was like, you know, bleaching my clothes and wanna fight and all this stuff, and I wasn't ready for all that stuff. And then the positive part is because when I left him, I started viewing life like, you know, I had lost my whole world with him. Like, I was so caught up in being with him, and it was all about him. I lost myself with being with him. So when the positive part is when I left him, when I finally made the decision to leave him, it took a lot too, but it wasn't easy. But when I took that decision to leave him, and all the stuff he put me through for harassing my phone and stuff like that, it's positive because he told me I would never make it in New York without him, and I'm doing so much. I'm an intern at ASC. I'm a peer educator at AFC, and then I start school June the 4th. As
bad motherfucker.
For nursing.
A bad lady. A bad woman. Congratulations.
Nursing, thank you so much for nursing, and I just been doing my thing, you know.
So in essence, you're grateful to keep it moving and grateful for it all?
Yes, I'm grateful for it all because I do put God first in my life. You have to put him first, and God has been so. It was one point in my life where I felt like, why me, God? But you question yourself, and then you have to just like have the energy to move everything. You have to be pumped and I'm determined to do something. You know what I'm saying? So my determination came from when he told me I couldn't make it without him, and I was like, okay, motherfucker, I'll make it. I don't know if I can cuss like him. Okay, motherfucker, I'm gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? With you or without you, what are you saying? Like, really? So I have to come to grips with reality. It's like, I don't need nobody but myself to make it.
So the good orderly direction got you here. You went through some stuff and you kept up the good orderly direction, and you went through the meeting him and this and that, and you're on your own. You don't regret anything because you kind of kept on moving, and you take the good and the bad.
I do regret meeting him, but it was like, well, I need to go through something to learn. My mom always told me you have to go through something in order to learn. And when I'm going through him, and then it's a bit personal right here, it's like, the reason why we came up here really is because it was basically on him, because I'm negative and he's positive. So I came up here trying to cater to his life to make sure he get himself situated, and he just bummed, you know, like he just got, I guess, carried away. He started getting his apartment, and, you know, benefits started coming. He started acting and started changing.
Okay.
The devil is a lie because he think I'm gonna be like, he think I'm gonna be like stuck on this boy or whatever the case may be. Which now that I'm free from him, I'm just grateful for that. You know what I'm saying?
And your final action on all of this, as you keep moving, you put a positive perspective on this all.
Yeah, I put a positive perspective on this all now that I look at it, because I'm doing so good now. It's like, you know, I miss my mom and them. I miss them so much. I do, but it's like my life is coming in together.
Can you give? Because I want to hurry up a little bit because of the battery. My apologies. Can you give a blanket description of how it has affected you spiritually, mentally, physically, and or emotionally?
Spiritually, it's like I had, you know, I stopped going to church. I started just getting into the world, like doing worldly stuff, and I just like, I love the Lord so much, and I just like
Are you back in the church?
I started back at church. I've been going to church now for like 3 months.
All right. How did it affect you physically?
Physically, he used to abuse me, like, you know, like we used to fight all the time. I mean,
did you find yourself not eating or doing anything, you know, physically besides getting beat? I did not expect that.
Well, I was getting beat, and I'm like, I was just only eating stuff like he wanted to eat. Like, I was just doing stuff he wanted to do. So my mind was like,
you were losing sleep and shit.
Yeah, losing sleep because I was scared he was gonna, you know, he come in late night.
That would also be mentally, because you'd be thinking about, oh my goodness.
Thinking about like, you know, these girls come up on me. You know what I'm saying? I have to guard myself, have to watch my back.
And
I don't have time
emotionally?
for that. Emotionally, it's like he hurt me. Like, I didn't ever expect him to be so, you know, disrespectful, this aggressive type boy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy.
All right, I'm going to bring this to the end because I got to get me a better camera. Things will pick up for me. I would like to thank you for entertaining my project and opening up and being as honest as you have. And I pray all goodness for you. Good orderly direction to you. Life, I don't have the answers, you do. I am still here, and this is a part of the project. I'm still here because I went through my stuff, and I'm here, and you're still here because you went through your stuff from the answers that you got from choosing your life. Thank you. Anything you want to say to the public?
I just want to say thank you for giving me this opportunity to be a part of this project, and remember me as Anesthesia Moore C. Period. Thank you.
Amen.